introducing first to the ring.
Never fear, your captain's here.
And introducing his opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Jordan, the People's Captain Steve Valentino.
Now, I've not seen Brandon wrestle since the very first Bridge Pro Wrestling show.
Indeed, where he took on his sister Chantal in that main event. And Brandon was the one who actually came out on top in that contest.
Yeah, that was a long fight and it was tense.
And it was a long time ago. Brandon Jordan hasn't been seen since in Bridge Pro Wrestling.
No, I don't think I'm imagining this, but his physique has changed.
Exactly, that's the thing. He told us backstage before the show that he took that sabbatical from wrestling, and so Brandon Jordan's always kind of lived in the shadow of his sister, and he's always been known as the kid. And this is the thing, Brandon he's gone away, and he's tried to get as jacked as possible. You see, he's twice the size as he was when he wrestled his sister.
Yeah, I think he's locked himself in a room for the past 3 months with nothing but a pair of dumbbells. It's very impressive, his commitment to trying to improve his skill.
And the thing was, he was extremely talented before he left. And the fact that he's actually put some size on now, those kicks that he can deliver is going to pack an extra punch.
And I mean, he's been told since he was young, but since he's so young, he is still growing.
And that's the thing, he has put on so much size. But you cannot deny as well the physique of Steve Valentino. These two men chiseled Adonises.
But this is Valentino's first singles match on bridge, which I think is really, really interesting.
And Valentino using his height advantage now. That forearm right under the jaw, but Brandon just for a second there.
Yeah, I feel like Valentino's almost been playing a supporting character in his time here at Bridge, so it's really, really exciting to get to see him on the main stage here in a singles 1v1 match, especially one against somebody as iconic as Brandon Jordan, who is known and loved in the Midlands.
And that's it, and Valentino, I think he's in there. He's going to try and make Brandon prove his worth here at Bridge Pro.
And prove that all of his time off was really worth it, because if he doesn't win this match, what did he spend his time doing?
Exactly. Valentino now fighting out of that hammerlock.
Yeah, showing his experience there by managing to break out.
Into a wrist lock of his own. Controlling that wrist, controlling the body of Brandon Jordan. Let's see how Brandon fares, using the ropes, swinging through. Oh, and takes Valentino off his feet.
Beautiful reversal there.
And just a dust off of the shoulder. That's the one thing Brandon Jordan hasn't lost, is his ego. Doesn't matter how, sort of the size he was before, he's always believed that he is the biggest man in the ring.
Although Valentino lifted him there, he weighed nothing. So hopefully that will humble him a bit and make him aware of just the position he's put himself.
Definitely not. And I think you've got to be, when you are the size of Brandon Jordan, you've had this, so everyone calling you the kid, you've got this reputation about you. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to count on yourself. You've got to believe that you are the biggest man in that ring.
Headlock takeover there from Valentino. Yeah, although you have to admit, Brandon has put himself in quite a precarious situation here, accepting this match versus Valentino. I mean, I could probably count on my hands the number of times I've seen Valentino lose, and it's not many. He is somebody who has been wrestling probably longer than Brandon's been alive.
But exactly, yeah. Brandon and Valentino wrestled all over Europe. He's won titles. He still holds titles in Denmark, in Finland, as part of the tag team, the Dead Sea Souls, with CJ Rawlins.
Yes, and he wrestles often in Italy as well.
And that's it. He is a well-travelled, seasoned veteran, is Steve Valentino.
Oh, and
just
the force behind that shoulder tackle.
dropping that shoulder, trying to dislocate the shoulder of Brandon Jordan. And Jordan now went for that leapfrog, just
Getting caught there.
Oh, lands on his feet though, looking for the roll through.
Yeah,
Valentino holds on. Reversal on the hip toss, lands on his feet, does Jordan. Went for that arm drag. Valentino puts the brakes on. Finally gets him over.
Oh, I was really struggling to figure out who was going to be on top after that exchange.
Oh, huge, beautiful headlock takeover from Brandon Jordan, and the drop kick. And Valentino now on the outside, just collecting.
Oh, he looks a little winded after that exchange he's just had, but Brandon is still full of energy.
I think Steve Valentino needs to take a minute just to dust the cobwebs.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had more energy at Brandon's age than I would at Valentino's. Oh! But once again, we are seeing the amount of force Valentino carries behind him.
That is the age and experience of Steve Valentino coming through.
He knows exactly when to expend his energy for maximum damage, and we saw that just there.
And Jordan in a very precarious position now. Valentino with that headlock cinched in deep.
Oh, Oh, but with the positioning here, Brandon doesn't quite like. Oh, he's managing to break out slowly here.
Feeding off the crowd here, who are firmly behind Brandon Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be fair in any circumstance to call either one of these an underdog. They are shiny and they are flashy, and we have seen them across the country. Oh, but that knee straight to the neck there of Brandon looked deadly.
It's a good job that Brandon has put on some size, because that knee could have shattered a rib.
Yeah, or I think that landed on his neck. He could have taken out his windpipe.
There's Valentino looking. Oh! Just dropping Brandon face first.
I wasn't expecting Brandon to go that way, if I'm being honest.
And Valentino now looking for that crossface, possibly. Brandon Jordan up and over, looking for the roll through. There's one, there's two. Valentino manages to kick out. Brandon Jordan looking for the backslide, catches him, 1, 2, and again, Valentino has to get the shoulders up, but Jordan is not letting up at all.
You would think that this level of technical wrestling,
that wheelbarrow suplex from Steve Valentino,
you'd only be able to acquire after years and years of wrestling. Like, these are some really specific and niche techniques we're seeing here from Brandon, and he's acquired them at the young age of 16. We're seeing Valentino first up here. He's coming out the one with more energy after that exchange.
Valentino now with Brandon looking, snap suplex. The speed and the snap, 1, 2, and again Jordan.
That was horrible to watch. I don't think I've ever seen a human body move so fast through the air.
And that is the heart and the determination of Brandon Jordan. Again, he has got something to prove, not only to himself, but to everyone here at British Pro Wrestling. And now Valentino with that arm locked, driving those elbows right across.
Oh, Brandon catching that strike mid-air.
I'm going to say, driving those right across his collarbone. Brandon catching it with huge right hands, forearms. Brandon Jordan just washing the face of Steve Valentino.
Oh, step up enziguri there.
The educated feet of Brandon Jordan.
No, I was going to say, I don't know how successful submission holds are against Brandon, because I could never imagine a situation where he would tap out.
A beautiful arm drag there from Brandon Jordan.
Oh, but he gets caught this time.
Caught again off that springboard. Valentino. Oh! Dropping Brandon Jordan.
Now, at that age, his skull is still developing. I don't think he should be taking that many hits to the head.
A modified backbreaker suplex. So backdrop suplex, sorry, from Steve Valentino.
The hard buckle there for Brandon.
And say that is a problem. These turnbuckles, they might have some pads on. They're not very thin. All that is underneath those are metal hooks, and driving those into the back.
Yeah, it is not as cushiony as you would expect it to be.
And especially with the
oh, and a backbreaker there from Valentino.
The height that Brandon Jordan is, those turnbuckles are hitting not only the top of his neck, but his lower back at the same time. Jordan ducks, catches him with a forearm again, chopping to the chest. Oh my God, lighting up the chest is Brandon Jordan. Oh, that knee right under the jaw. Valentino looks out. Oh, over the top goes Jordan. He lands on his feet.
Oh, but he gets decapitated with that clothesline from Valentino.
I thought Brandon Jordan managed to counter the neck break, but Steve Valentino follows it up with an absolutely devastating short lariat. Talk about internal decapitation.
Yeah, maybe that's why we're not seeing Brandon get up, because his head is detached from his body. Oh, I'm tense now. Will we see him rise?
Brandon Jordan, you can just see him gasping for air.
Oh, I think his neck is starting to swell there. Those muscles did not look how they should.
Valentino, the first one to make it to his feet.
But begrudgingly so. He does not seem like he is steady on his feet. Oh, I take that back. He's calling on a challenge. Oh, Brandon is definitely the worse off here.
But Brandon Jordan is not going to go down without a fight.
But he is going to have to fight a lot harder than he is now. Oh! Even just from the impact of that chop, we can hear how much weight Valentino carries behind his hits.
That chop not with as much venom from Jordan. The Yakuza chops from Brandon Jordan.
But Valentino's still standing.
Oh! That is one way to stop your opponent. And Valentino calling for the end. Brandon Jordan has put up one hell of a fight. He cannot be disappointed. Oh, but Brandon Jordan lands on his feet here. Oh! Huge German suplex. Valentino landing on the back of his head.
I did not think he had it left in him.
Ducks the clothesline, springboard. Oh! Face first goes Valentino. And Brandon Jordan, what is he looking for? Step up kick right to the side of the head.
Oh, I think Valentino might have gotten whiplash from that. Did you see how fast his head moved?
Where is Jordan getting this from? Up and over the top. Step up enziguri from Jordan, and Jordan now up to the top rope.
Nothing good ever happens on the top rope.
Oh! Blockbuster from Brandon Jordan. There's one, there's two. Oh! Valentino rolls that shoulder. Adam Evans' hand half an inch off the canvas.
Well, now both of these men must be at the point of exhaustion now. I don't know how much longer they can go on.
And Brandon now in firm control.
I think this might be the first time tonight we've seen Brandon get up first. This shows a lot for how much stamina Valentino's left in him.
Jordan again up to that top rope. Valentino though catches him. Oh, off the top rope. Launched to the center of the canvas. Huge bicycle kick from Valentino. Valentino now looking for that power bomb.
Oh my God, his back, his head.
And just rolls him through. Oh, there's that shining wizard. That's it, surely. That has got to be all. Steve Valentino. There's one. There's two. Oh! Brandon Jordan kicks out, but he rolls straight into that crossface. Steve Valentino has got that cinched in deep. Brandon Jordan in the center of the ring, nowhere near the ropes.
I could not imagine any situation where Brandon taps out, and this is not one of them. I think he could break this man's legs, his arms, and he would still continue wrestling with just the torso of his that works.
'Tis but a flesh wound. As Brandon Jordan desperately trying to crawl to the bottom rope.
But Valentino is not allowing it.
Brandon Jordan refusing to quit.
Inching ever closer, there we go, successful rope break.
And Valentino, I think what's going through Valentino's head at this moment. What must he do to put away Brandon Jordan? Valentino. Oh! Crucifix bomb! There's one! There's two! Brandon Jordan. Desperation. Oh, covered! 1, 2. Oh. Brandon Jordan pulling out every counter known to man here, and yet he still cannot put away the people's captain.
I think there really is a lot to be said about how exhausted these men are, and yet they still lift each other like they weigh nothing.
And just think, this is only our second match here tonight at Wonderland. What else have we got in store tonight?
How much tenser can we get?
As again, Brandon Jordan ascends to that top rope, and again, Steve Valentino catches him and cuts him off at the pass.
Yeah, this is the second of 3 times now that Valentino has caught Brandon before he's succeeded at his top rope move.
As Valentino looking to just deadlift.
Whoa, that was close.
Valentino holds on, headbutt. Headbutt from Brandon Jordan.
Only hold on for so long, but will
And Brandon Jordan. Frog splash! The Firefly hits! Oh my God, Brandon Jordan! You are a kid no more!
Your winner of this match, Climax Jordan!
Now it seems like all of that training of his has pulled off, winning against an opponent as experienced as Steve Valentino. I'm shocked. I can't say I was expecting that result at all. I thought Brandon was in way over his head.
He may have walked in a kid, he walks out a man, does Brandon Jordan.
Incredibly well done to both of the men in this ring. That was a fantastic display we just saw there.
Oh, Valentino and Brandon. Steve Valentino. Brandon Jordan standing face to face, and Valentino just offers a hand.
Are you seeing how red raw Brandon's chest is after that match?
And a beautiful sign of respect from the veteran, Steve Valentino.
Give it up one more time for Brandon Jordan!
Valentino knows when he has been in a fight and when he has been beaten fair and square.
We always love seeing sportsmanship in this beautiful sport that is pro wrestling. Great example you've both set there.
Let's just win your promotion. Watch headset.